All right, Hero Comics here. Next episode of Hero Comics Transgender, hate mail, homosexual, hate mail, atheist, hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt, usually comments that are response to comments I made against the deviant lifestyles. My legs are all stretched out, looking good. Yes, stretch out. Stretch the other leg. There you go. Okay, stretch out here. Kung fu stuff. Woof. Get a stretch, Yeah. Good stretch. Good stretch. Yeah. Let's continue on here. Again, more people getting things wrong, and I'm trying to correct them. Let's go here. DeviantArt. You need to treat me better the same way as everyone else because I'm human too. That's what people need to start saying. Instead of trying to transition. Because that's how it goes. Next. Someone says, no longer doing things is not changing your identity. Oh, yeah, it is. People all over the place have been like, that person used to do all kinds of horrible stuff. They don't do that anymore. They're like a totally different person. That's what it does. That's changing your identity. That's how you change your identity. By actions. This girl doesn't understand it yet. So you cannot change your gender, as you cannot change your sexuality. You can. You cannot change. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can change both. You can say, I changed I'm not doing that stuff anymore. You can do that. Because sexuality and gender are mental. Attraction, feelings, certain feelings should be resisted. Should be like, no, not doing that, not going there. Someone said, I wouldn't support people who thought that way. That's not how the community functions. We're actually quite in favor of trans tomboys and femboys and non-binary people looking however they want. So through lies. People can dress and present however they like, so they can lie. Not cool. People can dress what they're like. We just respect their pronouns and give them support. So we respect their lies and give them support through lies. Yes, I say I can't do that. When someone's president says a sex or not, that is a lie. I say, yep. Next, someone says, well, we're not trying to be treated better by transitioning. Yeah, you are. Respect my pronouns. Respect my lies. Support me. Give me the respect I deserve through these lies. And that's what they're doing. They want to be treated better than they would be if they didn't do this stuff. It's about being treated better. That's all about treatment. Next, she says, in fact, we're being treated worse for living our lives through lies. Yes, especially trans women and non-binary people. Or male. There are not many people, but trans women are boys that want to be girls. Non-binary people can be either boys or girls, but that's how it goes. When you try to stand up to say, you need to treat us the same way, you need to try to stand up, say, you need to treat us the same way as everyone else, because we are human too. We get shut down, mocked, harassed, so I have to lose health care, our houses and our jobs, so we can't even get killed, because you're lying. Stop it. I'm doing this so I can love myself through lies. Not so everyone else can love me. Yes, you are. It's harder than you think, and I say, you have to learn to love yourself without doing that stuff. It's a lesson everyone must learn. Also, the reason you get hate is because you're lying about people, about your biological sex. You weren't you the one who said you didn't want to be treated like a woman? What does that mean to you? That's the issue. It's a very important question to ask any person who believes they're trans. What does that being treated the way, treated like your biological sex mean to you? Often they get that wrong, and you gotta help correct them. See that that's not the right way. Some idiots feel like, no girls allowed or no boys allowed, whatever. Then they're the ones doing wrong, not your body. Someone says, girl says, I'm not presenting as any sex. Yeah, she is. That's male. I'm presenting as a man. Male. so bad. What's his gender? Based off of the male sex. Completely separate because I say it is. Though, of course, I'm going to continue to say I'm a male. I'm a man. And I'm going to just keep my hair cut short. Hide my fact that I have breasts and curves that males don't have. Which males usually do not have. They don't have that. Females do, though. I'm going to hide those. I hide them and lie about them. Then hopefully they'll treat me as a male man, and then that'll be better, right? Like, no, it's wrong. Next. What's the one who calls the trans community sexist for supposedly forcing people into stereotypes they don't want? You should have seen a lot of that through telling the truth about what is male, what is female. Through your diagrams and whatnot. That's not a stereotype. And I say, because you people do it. You say you are presenting as a man, that's presenting as a male human, and that is a lie. I'm like, no, it's not. Because they say, no, it's not, because somehow it's different. Somehow. Someone else comes along and says, darling, if you don't support trans rights, then just don't comment and leave the guy alone, girl. I don't think you are confused about what makes a man, a woman, a woman. You guys are. It's not genitals or chromosomes, it's head and heart. I say, no, those make you a person. Your body is what makes you male or female. It is. Next. Oh yeah. Then she says, this girl says, well, I can't because I can't love myself without being myself through lies. Yeah, you can't. You be yourself through truth. Which I wish I could be comfortable skin. That would be a lot of trouble. But sadly, that's not how things work because she says that's not how things work. The reason I get hate is because I'm not a comfortable skin, straight, white, rich man, political. It's because I'm not in the minority that has all the power, supposedly. And I don't have a million stream identities, so everyone thinks I'm weird and gross. I shouldn't be doing that stuff anyway. I don't want to be called she, her pronouns because that's I think that's bad because of lies. I don't want people to use feminine terms for me because I think that's bad, which is based on lies. I said, but those are the right words to use for anyone born with ovaries. And you're saying you get hate because you aren't a white man? Well, that's wrong. Whoever is hating on you for that is wrong. There's no need for you to try and look like what they like. They need to learn to treat you equally. That's the issue. Society messing up when they do stuff like this. That's what I'm trying to go for. Not your body, it's society. Go. Someone says, and then she's trying to basically say, "Oh, I'm not presenting as a male. I'm presenting as a male." And then she says, "No, it's presenting masculine," which means male. Since not all male humans present as men, because they're also lying, and not even all men present as men. What? What? Presenting masculine, as in like the male. Not all males use he/him pronouns. Yes, they can lie too. So therefore, they're not all men. They are not male pronouns through lies. Like that doesn't matter. Yeah, they are. They're male pronouns. The males who do not use male pronouns are lying. And masculinity is based on the stereotypes about how males act and look like. Yeah, it is. So those things are just like, well, others don't do that. Like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Others don't. People with testicles are male. People with ovaries are female. So yeah, no. Rumors you're saying stereotypes about people with testicles, males, and people with ovaries abound. Females abound. So then it's basically how they try to go. Like, I feel more like this person, this rumor or that rumor. It's like, it's really sad. It doesn't work. Let's see what you got. What you got? Got time. Good. And someone. She says, I love how you play that. I disagree, so it's based on lies. You take off your tinfoil hat. Sometimes things are actually correct. Like when a person is born with ovaries says she is male, that is a lie. It's true. Not just because I don't like it when she says that, but because according to science, ovaries are female reproductive organs. So what she said is not correct. Yep. Done. So let's go here. And I say, if you're meant to present as male, then you would have been born with testicles. You're right about both men and women can lie about their biological sex, though. And what you are, an example of is what you are. Probably it's just that is an example to others. Whenever you say, I feel better because I present this way, and you are, and again, another thing I say, I'm not an example to anyone. This is all for myself. I'm not an example to anyone at all. This is just me, doing things for myself. So I feel better, when other people see me. That's actually what they're saying. But it's like, no, I'm not an example at all. But it's like, yeah, you are an example to others. Whenever you say, I feel better because I present this way, there'll be people who say, maybe that works for me, and that is wrong, because that's lies, Someone says, then the girl says, unfortunately, there's no one who exists that controls that, so, yeah, there's you. You control that. You can do better. And I make it very clear that I have dysphoria, lies, fear, based on lies. And most people don't. Actually, most people, but why is this increasing? They do. I don't encourage any undiagnosed people to take medical steps. In fact, you can't, other than by doing stuff I do. When I do that stuff I do, people who are undiagnosed think, maybe I should get diagnosed. Or, hey, that's for me too. That's how it goes. People can get diagnosed as schizophrenic by some quack doctor and then start to lie about their biological sex and say it makes them feel better. As for control, we all have to learn how to do that without lying. Next. God. Someone says, wow, now you said that for the 3 millionth time, I have realized that I don't care. And I agree, God makes no mistakes, because he isn't real, because I say he's real. No, he isn't real, which is wrong. And I say, but people do lie about their biological sex to people into treating people like they want, treating them like they want to. Next. The quack doctor is in question into medical school, has taken an oath to never harm a patient, only to help. Then they harm him. They say they can get translation. Yeah. This quack doctor is required to take patients through an extremely long and tedious cycle that will be a badge of honor for them after they get the diagnosis. Yeah. And lots of people